Hey, hi there. I'm going to do a flip through of my 2021 album and I'll talk a little bit about what I did. And it starts off with New Year's. I know we have a lot of questions where they say, should New Year's Eve actually happen at the end of the previous year? I always start it in the beginning, even though it is Eve, but really the celebration doesn't start until after midnight. So technically it is January 1st, 2021. So I did some print and cut with my Cricut machine on this and basically just added a lot of scrapbook paper. Well, I have a lot of Cricut pages on this one. So I cut all of my my title, which is Tombstone, Arizona, and I actually cut it right out of the state of California, Arizona. And by doing that, what you do is you put the letter onto the image in Cricut Design Space and you attach it and they will cut out of the actual shape. So this was a really fun layout. I hope you can see both pages. And then I have a little two vertical page protector because I have a lot of pictures from there. So I have two 4x6s and then some journaling. The word tombstone here came from here, so I made use of that. And I just cut down these images from the pattern paper that I used. I had bigger pictures and I just cut them down to kind of the main focus of those photos. So there's two photos here as well. And then on the right side, I followed a sketch, put all these links into my blog, and my blog address will be down in the information box. But these again are just the stars cut with my Cricut. But this is a pretty simple page, mostly held for pictures, not page 2. And then these are just some random pictures I took of my granddaughters. Again, that was a sketch from that same website. Again, title and the embellishments were done with my Cricut. The rest of these embellishments were just from random sticker sheets. I always buy sticker sheets that I like, even though I might not have immediate use for them. And when I say that I like them, they're also on clearance. So that's kind of the key. So when you see something that's like, 59 cents and you're not sure if you're going to use it, in this case they had a lot of girly things. I got two granddaughters. I knew I was going to use it. And then on this side, so I just did a layout with just kind of grabbed a bunch of kiss and the word kiss, things like that. Decorations. I actually stamped this one, but you can see they're making kissy faces. And I actually converted some of them into black and white, which was really fun. I've mentioned before when I print small photos, I do a collage print, and I get all my pictures done at my local Walgreens, but you can do a 4x6 collage print and you can add two photos, which kind of come out to two wallet sizes, a little bit smaller because there is a border. But you can also add 3 or 4, and then they are just different sizes. And I like to do that in my scrapbooks. And you can see these were actually cut down from 4x6 photos. I've lived in the Bay Area my entire life and never walked over the Golden Gate Bridge. So in January we decided to do that. So those are pictures of that. Love the picture that I took of the Golden Gate Bridge because it really looks like a postcard. And so that's one side and here's the other because I did have a whole bunch of pictures and I wanted to make sure I used them. Here is my Valentine's Day layout, again from cut cardstock, the glitter cardstock, absolutely favorite glitter cardstock. It's kind of like embedded in the paper, so when you cut it, you get glitter everywhere. So that is definitely a great buy. So my sister has an awesome sister. I just love that quote and I thought it worked out perfect because either one could have been saying that. To one of those escape rooms, I created the title in Cricut Design Space, and then I did a whole bunch of stamping. This is kind of a little mixed media. I don't do mixed media in my pages, but every so often I do. I just realized there's some bad words, so don't look too closely. But I just did a bunch of just kind of random stamping, and you can see some splattering, and then just like a random assortment of emojis because I got my what's the word? Inspiration, because we had some emojis that were part of the signs that they let us carry. And this was my February month in review, a really easy one. You can see I just have random strips of paper, and I'm pretty sure I know I got it from one pad, and they were scraps from it. And I did do some stamping here, but really just kind of random, not a whole lot, but it's really colorful and a lot of fun. These were just some random pictures of my granddaughter, and put them all together. So here we went to this like food truck alley thing. I don't even know what it's called, Off the Grid or something like that. So I cut the In Food We Trust from Design Space again. I created an 11 by 11 square and then attached these words in, which made them cut out. So that's a really easy way to get a really fun, big, bold title. I also stamped repeatedly, and then also stamped for my embellishments. And then here's side 2, because of course we have lots of pictures, and I also have pictures of the trucks, and you know, just again did a lot of stamping. Not fun. That was fun. And on that same trip, we went to the San Jose Museum of Art. Never been there before, but it was really cool. Very basic layout, mostly because I didn't want to kind of overdo it, because I really wanted the art to do the talking. So really fun layout. Here's my, this was actually a March month in review page, and I stuck with the St. Patrick's Day papers in green because it's March, why not? And the photos were all different colors, so it didn't really matter what I decided to use. But I really like the way they did that. I even did a little bit of inking here. Well, I did do a lot of mixed media. Here's another one. This was for the Cut Cardstock design team. Cut everything with my Cricut, including, you know, the baseballs, everything orange and black, because we are San Francisco Giants fans. That was fun, opening day. And here's an April month in review. A lot of pictures. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 pictures on this one side. Again, doing the same thing, making a collage and getting the really small pictures. I hope you could see that. Easter, always a fun time. Very colorful papers. I think, I'm not going to count because it's going to take me forever. I want to say I used like 14 different colors of cardstock. I know it's something crazy, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, it just all blends so well together. I love this. More pictures of Easter, obviously titles and embellishments using my Cricut. Here's another, oh, this is actually 6 by 6. The other one had the, 6 by 12. The other one had just the 2 pockets. This is 1 pocket for 6 by 12. I can tell already I did not finish this. I was going to put something here, but just a lot of pictures because, you know, of course we just took a ton of pictures. Cute, cute, cute. May, one of my son's birthdays. Here we are at the beach. More stamping. Oh, here was one that I was talking about. These are random pictures I took of my granddaughter. And I had this paper that had figs on it. And of course we're all thinking, or I'm thinking, when am I ever going to scrap anything that has anything to do with a fig? But it's just a good example of just looking at the colors and making it work for you. So yeah, I have figs, you know, everywhere, but it works for this picture. It doesn't, you don't necessarily have to use fig paper with a fig subject. You can do whatever you want. Another month in review. 1, 2, 6 photos here. This is using a grid layout, which I love. That was a lot of fun. A lot of these pages I do have videos for. There's no way I'm going to link them all. What you can do is go to my scrapbooking or scrapbook playlist. The ones that have Cricut cutouts and things would be on both the scrapbook and Cricut playlist. I don't often do pages with one photo, but this was one group photo we took at a family reunion, kind of an impromptu family reunion. So that was a lot of fun. I absolutely love this layout. I always buy the kits, you know, and they sit there forever, but it worked out perfectly for her photos. Here's another one. I had some bee paper and I thought I need to use it because I really liked it. It has nothing to do with Father's Day or Mother's Day, but I made it work, and I even made a little kind of punny title saying it's great to be spoiled. I mean, that's a lot of fun, right? Let's see. So that was actually June, because I'm incorporating Father's Day. June one, so cute. Again, 4 pictures. Pretty sure this one had a video on. Another 1 photo project. I think I printed that on a 5x7, and so I just kind of added these embellies all around it. So this is July. We're in Arizona, drinking a lot of beer. This was definitely a sketch challenge. We are in Arizona again. The background paper has photos of scenery, and so it looks like there's more photos than there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos, which is actually a lot. And that was a lot of fun. Again, title cut with my Cricut. Here's another 6x12. I know for a fact I did a video on this. And the back side, which coordinates with this, which is my July and August combined month in review, or months in review. This is August because it's back to school. I just love this because of all these strips and all the different words of inspiration for my granddaughter, who started 6th grade back in 2021. August. Here's another August. Again, Cricut cuts, did a little stamping, a little mixed media. So you probably already noticed that I really try to have a lot of photos, or multiple photos on my layouts. I try not to overwhelm my layouts with everything else. So even though there were pages, like here's one for example, I've got stamping, lots of stamping, I've got watercoloring, I've got all this happening, but it doesn't take away from the photos or the journal. That's how I like to scrapbook. Multiple photos if possible, or if warranted, I should say. Also, you know, your embellishments should be complementing the photos, not taking over. So when someone looks at this, I don't want them saying, ooh, look at, you know, let me find what I'm talking about. Well, I can't because I don't always do it. So like this one's a perfect example. There's a lot of embellishments here, but that is not the main focus. The main focus is obviously the photo. There's a little bit of journaling and ooh, all these pretties to make it, you know, to make it pretty. Isn't that what we're doing it for? We have all the products, we should be using it, right? So that's how I'm saying, I know people, there's no right or wrong way to scrapbook. We all know that. But I do notice that some people, that's the first thing I look at is everything else that's going on. Then I'm like, oh, there's a picture in there and it's this big, you know. So, you know, whatever, you do you. But that's the way I scrapbook. So if you agree, you can definitely give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I do post at least 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and the second is whatever it is I'm creating in the command center. They're also August. My granddaughter and my daughter's birthdays are 1 day apart. So here they are again when we're singing happy birthday to them. So that's August. And then I need to add pages that I did going forward. So if you like this video, like I mentioned, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am going to do a second video, but this one has gone on long enough. I usually like to make my videos about 10 minutes, give or take. I think this one's going to go a little longer, but again, I'll have a second video posted in a couple of days, and it'll be going forward. Thanks for watching. Bye.